Major League Soccer. Who doesn't love Major League Soccer, guys? I'm pretty sure 90% of you people that are watching this are probably from my story on Snapchat or Instagram promoting this video. And then the rest are probably just like Inter Miami fans that have just become fans since like yesterday because they just realized Messi was playing for their team. But hey guys, subscribe to the ItzJason channel. I promise you guys it's just gonna be this video and then an LAFC video, and then hopefully we get to a commentary video or something different. I'm hoping. I'm just trying to get back into the rhythm, guys. I was gone for about like 20 years. Anyways, before we get started and review like MLS's first day, the season, I just want to give some predictions and just give some predictions on like who's gonna be the winner and all that. Because I did it last time. Yeah, this is like the first time I've been doing this MLS video. I think the last time was freshman year. So it definitely needs a revamp.
In the 63rd minute, knock knock. It's Nashville and they came back.
I like that clip though because like there's no editing in it. It's just raw footage. So it's just like a freshman year Jason just like talking like awkwardly, like trying to look intimidating. I have to like search up the awards because like I like forgot about half of them, to be honest. Coach of the year, I'm gonna just go with Wilfred Nancy. Pat Noonan, yeah, I guess so, but Wilfred outclassed him, Eastern Conference. I think he can do a good job again. The Golden Boot winner, I really want to give Suarez the chance, but I just haven't seen a lot. So I'm probably gonna go with, I have no idea. I want to say Dennis Bouanga, but I just don't know if he has that same juice in him as like last season. And I swear I'm saying that, and then somebody's gonna think I'm like bringing the propaganda from LAFC into my channel, like I always do for the million. MVP for this year, I think, in my opinion, and I'm not just trying to say this just to get in the hype train, but I honestly do feel like it has to be Lionel Messi. If Messi can just play the way he did in the Leagues Cup last year, I think it's game over. I mean, that man was a monster and just was playing with the defense like it was just toys. And I think the problem with this, with the MLS season coming back and him getting injured, yeah, he got injured, and then when he came back, it was already too late for Inter Miami. So I think once he gets healthy and he like plays like he did in the Leagues Cup last year, all throughout the season, I think it can just. Now for the teams, Supporter Shield. I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. I don't know a good team that's just like standing out to me. I do feel like this like exciting, like very watchful team of Philadelphia Union. They could win Supporter Shield again. They were really close 2 years ago. I think this time they maybe have it in the bag. Watch, there's gonna be like some random team like St. Louis or Portland that's gonna like win it for some reason, like out of nowhere. I could see Portland, guys. Portland, I feel like they're like the underdogs right here. They're like their dark horses. They got some good signings this year, but their coach, a little bit of inexperience. So we'll have to see that. And finally, I know what you're all waiting for: the champion of MLS. It's gonna go be LAFC. Calling it right here. But in serious note, I think if I have to give it, I would probably want to say the Sounders, not going to lie. I think the Sounders still having their key players from, I mean, still from their CONCACAF Champions League team that won 2 years ago. There's still some good key players like Joe Paulo and, Rui Diaz. Yes, oh my God, I'm like, where's my head when I'm like trying to make a video? I think they will be good. I think they will make it farther this time. Ladero, yes, big shoes to fill, but last year he was injured, I will say that. So, big shoes to fill, but I'm going to go with the Sounders. This is very interesting for me. If not, hopefully LAFC. Guys, I'm just praying LAFC makes it. Hello, guys. Welcome to a new segment, guys. It's called Rating the MLS kits for this year. Anyways, our first kit that we have is Charlotte. I think it's very interesting. It does look really satisfying to watch. I will say it does look very satisfying to look at. So I don't know. It's just the color combination, and it just looks like pure North Carolina, like the Appalachian Mountains. So for that, I'm gonna give that an A. I think it's clean. I love it. Colors are just bellissimo. Chicago Fire, look at that, guys. They're back to the bright red stuff, no longer the dark blue ugliness. Uh, I think this one is. I don't know. I think the colors are alright, but it does look a little too plain. By the way, there is no F tier. I'm gonna treat D as like a F because I don't think there's any of these kids that like deserve an F. I think this year are low key a banger. This one, I think it's alright. I think it deserves maybe. I think I'm gonna give it a B. I'll give it brownie points because they went back to the red color. That's what makes the Chicago Fire the Chicago Fire. Now this one, on the other hand, DC United represents like the buildings in Washington D.C. because they're like made out of marbles. It's like classical like buildings. I like this one. It's really clean. I'm gonna give that an A. Not gonna lie. Now, guys, I was like complaining about simplicity, but there's nothing more simplicity than just Inter Miami like boring, stupid jersey. I'm so sorry, but like this jersey sucks. It goes on D. I don't care. They could have done so much, and in a time where like Messi's playing for your guys' team, you could have done so much, but instead you like drop the ball and give this like basic like Adidas like it looks like a training kit or like an academy like what an academy team of this like it looks like a what an academy or like MLS 2 team would wear for like the subsidiary that's associated with like the MLS teams. Doesn't even look like a professional like MLS like jersey. It just sucks. Look at it, it's just so plain. And then like, why is the Adidas logo so far away from like the Inter Miami jersey or the logo? But then like the sponsors like closer than I don't understand this. It's dumb. I'm getting him a D. NYCFC's jersey, not gonna lie, it do be clean. I think it just really depends on the light. I think it looks better when it's like brighter. But at the same time, dark is low-key kind of a banger. I don't know. Just like they brought back the orange and the blue, and for some reason, it's just like it's such a weird color, but it works. So for that one, I'm gonna give it a B, but I'm gonna give it like a higher B because like it's clean. I like it. No. On the other hand, not the other hand, but in the same boat, and New York Red Bulls gets an A. I love the classic design. I don't know. Some people like I've heard like some people hate it. I don't understand that. I think it looks nice. It doesn't look as bad as like the other three down there in C and D, especially D. God, Inter Miami sucks. FC Dallas, I'm gonna put that in A too. I really like that gradient. Like, it's not gradient, but it's just like the lines that are just like trying to like camouflage into like the previous color. It's really interesting. Uh, it just doesn't look like a home kit though. So I don't know. I guess that's just like what's like stopping me from giving into this. It's just like it doesn't look like a home kit. It just looks like a away or a third kit. I have Minnesota United, guys. This is easily S tier. I don't care. Probably one of the best. Like I love when Adidas has just like made Minnesota United as this like northern like state like with I don't even know what to call it like the northern star state. They just got like the wilderness and like the skies, like the beautiful like Arctic like the Arctic lights or whatever. I don't even know what they're called, but just like they've made like the Arctic Minnesota for some reason. So Adidas just like dropped this banger, and then last year with like those are the Northern Lights. Like the last year's like away, or is this the away? No, this is the home kit. But the away, the stripes from last year that was cool. That was really cool. So it deserves S. Adidas like killed it with Minnesota United. Just I'm just hoping they like win a title with those jerseys because like it'd be very sad if they didn't win anything with those like precious jerseys. And speaking of precious, I'm gonna probably put this on S tier. Portland just looks amazing. I just love. I think like the middle badges perfectly aligns with it. It doesn't look stupid like the Inter Miami one. It's actually done right. It doesn't look awkward like the Philadelphia one. I can just like, I don't know, it just looks weird. And this one, I like it because the pattern isn't in the middle. It's the badges and the sponsor, and then like the nature too. It just gives off like Portland, like northwest like stuff. It's just like mwah, amazing. LAFC, uh, different sponsor this time, guys. I think this one's probably, I don't know, BMO. Like BMO just feels like it's like the Qatar Airways of MLS. Like I'm seeing it everywhere with like the Toronto FC and like the Canadian teams. Now all of a sudden LAFC, like Los Angeles is like part of Canada now since BMO is over here. Other than that, I think I think it's all right. It's really simple. You really can't hate on it, but I don't think it's gonna like ever beat the 2022 kits. I think those ones are really good. Just like the old 19, like the roaring 20s of like Los Angeles like pattern. I really like that. But this one, I don't know what like that's supposed to mean. Is that supposed to mean like the lights of Los Angeles from the skies? No, I'm sorry. You could put it like you could put blue in there and like I don't know, just like say it means like UCLA. I guess I don't know what it looks blue like in the. It's like gray, but it looks blue on this thing. But I don't know. There's like no meaning for Los Angeles, and you have Los Angeles, a city with so much like culture and diversity. You just represent it with this like strings. I don't know, and the sponsor doesn't look good too. It just looks very like plain. Like it looks so big on it too. I don't know. I think it deserves a low B. It's all right. Thank you, Jason. Now let's just go ahead and talk about the Inter Miami game. It was just one game out of the Wednesday, and I don't feel like waiting until like Saturday to talk about all the games. So I'm just gonna count this as like the opening. It's like the opening like game. So it makes sense. So the opening game, Inter Miami against Real Salt Lake at Drive Pink Stadium. Uh, I think it was an alright game. I mean, there was definitely some times where I just felt like what am I watching? Or wow, Messi's the go. Or wow, Inter Miami's defense still sucks. Already coming off the bat, Inter Miami, I think were definitely the more scary opponent in this game. They were definitely in Real Salt Lake's like own half a lot of times, but there was definitely some like RSL chances that they could have just taken. But in the 40th minute, Robert Taylor gets a goal, and I definitely do feel like the Real Salt Lake goalkeeper should have done way better. It was an easy save, but it just gets behind, not even behind, like under like his hand, and it just goes in for an easy tap and goal. I mean, it wasn't even a tap, but it was just an easy goal. And after that, I do feel like the scariness and the wave of like Inter Miami just stops, and it's mostly RSL's chances. But I definitely do feel it was a night to forget for RSL's Chicho. Uh, I mean, there were so many opportunities, but he just like goes over the bar and just misses, and a great save by Calendar. Guys, if it wasn't for Calendar, like if they still had John Mc, John McCarthy like pre LAFC, they could have probably just like dropped like 5 goals like behind each other. But anyways, that's beside the point. I don't know. I definitely do feel like there was so many opportunities for RSL, and especially in the beginning of the second half when Andres Gomez just like it's a bad giveaway from the back from Inter Miami, and Andre Gomez has the chance to just put it in, and he should have just passed it to Chicho because he was wide open, but he just instead takes it for himself. He's greedy. He should have just passed it. Horrible mistake, and later on it comes back to haunt RSL because later on in the 83rd minute, I'm pretty sure 84th, Leo Messi and Suarez, they all assist to Inter Miami's own Gomez for his first goal uh, of the year. Yeah, that's the game. Ends 2-0. RSL, though, I do feel like it was a very unlucky night for them to forget. They were just like, I don't know. They were just outclassed sometimes. And then when they had their chances, they just dropped the ball. But I do have more concerns over in Miami. I mean, that is why I'm making this video. That is why I put them in the tag, because you guys are watching it. For the 10% people that are watching this, not the people from my Snapchat or Instagram story. I just don't feel like Suarez. I don't know. I just felt like I didn't hear much from him tonight. So it was definitely a mid performance, but it's the first game, and he did have an opportunity late in the game to put it 3-0, but great save by RSO goalkeeper. So I don't know. It was all right, but still, I just feel like it was another mid-level performance by Suarez, and it's not even my main concern that Suarez. I just feel like Inter Miami should have focused way more on defense because their defense is just as like hollow as like last year. I don't know. It's only Drake Callender that's like saving them, but I swear to God, like the defense is probably more weaker than like the chances of me getting into USC. So like I don't understand. I don't like fix like you could have gotten like so much like you could have gotten someone better. Like you could have gotten Sergio Ramos or like I can't remember like a defender that was like into the conversation with Inter Miami. I don't know. They could have gotten a defender at least, but so far the off season, and I'm pretty sure like the window's closed. They haven't even made like a single like decent like that's a good decent signing Inter Miami. I haven't seen any of those for a defender. So yes, I get Suarez brings in more like revenue and all that, but at the end of the day, guys, we need defense. The defense is like kind of bad. That's it, guys. I made an MLS opening video. Finally, 3 years later. Yeah. Whew. What was I doing freshman year that time? Well, I was staying up late. I mean, that hasn't changed. I was drinking like I was drinking like gallons of Pepsi before I went to school. I had 2 gym classes the same day in the morning. So I don't know. I was interesting back in the day. So, anyways, like and subscribe, guys. Let me know what your freshman year was like, especially if you're my girlfriends. Let me know, guys. Like and subscribe. It's been your boy Jason. Enjoy your rest of your day. Promise you guys, it's just gonna be that LAFC thing, and we're done. We're done. Hopefully with the comment. Okay. Hopefully commentary comes after that. So, yeah. Just get. I'm done. Yeah.